This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we explored Korriban, saw the rest of the Academy, learned a few ways to earn some prestige, helped the Mandalorian get out, earned some stuff from that. Didn't get any prestige because, you know, we pretended to kill the guy. And we went to this cave and found some those Korriban students who had done some good and were hiding out from the Academy. We decided to kill that nasty creature, which ended up finishing off kind of like a side story that we kind of mentioned back on Dantooine. But anyway, let's tell them about our success.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
No, but thanks for letting your guard down. That's if you still want to, like, do it, but then take him out or whatever. I like how the game always gives you a chance to recon, or not recon, well, maybe not retcon, but like change your mind at the last second before you finish a quest. But no, it's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear. We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
Well, good. Except, you know, that the Jedi you're talking about there, Dantooine is destroyed. Oh. Well, hopefully that's not where they were going. Whoops. Anyway, let's keep going. We got more prestige to try and earn. Obviously, we're not doing a very good job being the good guys that we are. Perhaps we'll earn it eventually. But anyway, before we continue on with the story, there is a little side quest I think we should get rid of, that we should finish. Let's go ahead and save up an old file I have. Go back to the Academy, and let's finally talk to Dustil with Karth in our party. You can't talk to him before, but he, like, nothing really comes to the conversation. I think you can ask him about the Academy or something like that. But unless you have Karth there, it doesn't go anywhere because, you know, obviously Karth needs to be there as part of the side quest. So I did this a little bit earlier, so it cut a few minutes of walking or editing. So I only do this when I kind of think about it at the time. Usually I just pick up the game and go, but sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably should do that. So I'm trying to make it a bit more efficient. I probably could cut the editing screen there, but okay, is Karth in mission with me? Sometimes these scenes can get, like, when I reload them, like, right next to a place, sometimes the scene kind of messes up. But anyway, let's talk to Dustil and reforge a bond between father and son. Oh, it's going to be a glorious reunion. They're going to hug, talk it out. Oh, it's gonna be like magic, folks.
You take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustil, is that you?
Oh, lovely. It's father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the Academy?
Oh. He seems a bit angry. Well, it's probably fine. He's just surprised that his dad's here. But anyway, we got here through the front door.
Cute. I wonder how interested Master Uthar would be to know just who he has in his web. Unless you've switched sides, father. But I doubt that. Just why are you here, father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustil, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father, come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out! Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here.
Whoa, holy crud. Dustel's apparently got angsty emotional teenager hormones or whatever's going on here. Although apparently Dustel's just got daddy and abandonment issues. Oh, boo-hoo. No, anyway, apparently he's not going to come with Karth. He wants to stay here because that never makes sense in stories how, like, you know, someone will join the side even though they're the side that, like, may have done the wrong to their family in the beginning, but by some weird sense of logic jump, they think that by joining them that's better. Whatever. Anyway, calm down, Dustel. Karth is only trying to protect you.
I don't need his protection, not anymore. The Sith give me everything I need.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... they're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. And you were at war long before they came along.
The Sith war to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustel, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it.
I'm kind of surprised he even gave us a chance to, like, prove that they're evil in the first place. And doesn't Dustel's voice actor sound familiar? Like maybe a celebrity or something like that? I know we've heard his voice before in the game as some random NPC, but I could have swore, like, this guy's voice actor is, like, has been on either a celebrity on a TV show, probably out around the same time this came out, but yeah, whatever. So perhaps I'll remember it later, but anyway, come with us, we'll show you. Yeah, just more party members with Dustel Onasi. Yeah, it's excellent. Come on.
I'm not gonna follow you around, forget it. If you're caught, they'll just think I was betraying them. I'll stay right here. I won't tell anyone you're here, for now. You find some proof, and you bring it to me. If I hear you asking questions about me, or doing a single thing to jeopardize my position in the Sith, I swear I'll tell everyone what you're up to. You got that, Father? You prove what you're saying is true. I'm not going anywhere otherwise.
I got it, Dustel. I'll be back. I swear it.
Oh, okay, he's not going to join us. Well, he does have a... well, I was about to say he does have a generic model, but that's not actually true for the most part. Anyway, how do you feel about this, Karth? You want to talk about it? Jedi psychiatry, you know, stuff like that?
What do you need?
You want to talk?
No, what I want is to find something. Anything that will convince Dustel that we're telling the truth. Must be something in the Academy that we can bring to him. Something that would show him what the Sith really are.
Well, we could either talk to people, or we could rob something from someone. I mean, the only one who would probably know anything is probably the head of the Academy. You know what we need to do to get the information we need? We need to resort to breaking and entering, breaking the law. Except they're bad guys, so it's fine. Anyway, remember this room before we couldn't get into because we didn't have security? Well, as far as I know, I think you can get the key from, like, someone else, but the easiest way to do it is just get someone with security. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if we can find the evidence in here. Yeah, clicking the bed, by the way, doesn't do anything. It's supposed to be for another mission we haven't unlocked yet, but anyway, let's unlock this footlocker, get some treasure. And we get a Jedi Master Robe, a Sith Mask, and some money. Excellent. Now, the Sith Mask is actually a pretty decent mask if you've either on low levels or you're playing the Soldier class. The reason I play something in the Soldier class is, oh yeah, we got another robe, which is fine, but the Sith Mask, it's heavy. So unless you're a Soldier character or you bought the heavy armor achievement, which I don't know, or feat, which I don't know why you do unless you're playing the Soldier class, which the Soldier class gets enough feats anyway, then you could wear it, but it's mind affecting, which is pretty nice. Bonus feat, weapon, focus, lightsaber. If you don't already have that, it gives you the feat. It doesn't stack. Like, if you've already got the feat, you can't, like, add to it as far as I understand. And it regenerates your force points by 1. So that's not too bad. Not the best mask in the game, but if you're playing the Soldier version of the Jedi, then it's pretty good. This mask blocks out mental influence and other sensory noise, allowing the user to focus their abilities inward with no distraction. Not the base of the mask I'm wearing currently is actually the best mask in the game for my build anyway. But anyway, let's open this footlocker. Should find something inside. Stimulant, fragment. Ooh, a data pad.
That data pad, just take a look at it. I wonder if Dustel knows his friend was disposed of like that. If not, it might convince Dustel that what we're saying about the Sith is true. It'd be worth a shot.
Wait, did you read that before I got to look at? Did I open up the footlocker and Cart just goes, yeah, and just reads it like in 5 seconds? But anyway, let's check out, see what the datapad says. This datapad appears to contain numerous entries of notes made by Master Uthar, the Sith Academy. Most prominent of the recent entries is the following. The pupil known as Dustil has shown remarkable progress. His talent with the Force is great. The same, however, cannot be said for the human female that he travels with, Celine. She has little talent. Moreover, Dustil holds a great degree of affection for her. This is the weakness in the boy, and has been slowing down his training. Orders were sent this morning to have the girl removed from the academy and terminated. I will tell Dustil that she was killed in the valley. He'll forget her soon. Enough. I think he is too promising to lose at this juncture. He killed her. Oh man. I guess he had he is a teenager, so he had the young hots for her, and that guy Uthar did not like Romeo and Juliet love. Oh, and I forgot to read the update to the mission. Korriban. Karth's son has been found, but the reunion was not exactly what he'd hoped. Dustil does not believe anything Karth has to say on the true nature of his new family. Karth is desperate to find some kind of proof in the Academy that the Sith are evil and bring it to Dustil to open his eyes, which we have. So let's go back to Dustil and show him the datapad. Man, it's probably one of the fastest side quest finishings ever, or side missions ever. It's like right next to him. Like I said, there's probably a way to get the information out of another character, or maybe an Uthar, or get his code or something like that, but I say this is just the easiest and best way to do it. So, alright, everyone's here. Okay, so there shouldn't be any screw up in the little conversation text, so.
Back already? So tell me, Father, where's this proof you promised?
I have a data pad I want you to look at. You knew someone named Celine?
Celine? She's the one who convinced me to come to the Academy with her. Why? Where did you get this?
Look at it. It belongs to Master Uthar, doesn't it?
Yes, it's his, but he told me he said that she'd been lost on a mission in the valley. This says that they
Killed her because she was hindering your progress. Superiority at any cost, Dustil. There's your evil. Or can you live with that?
No, I can't. I had no idea. They lied to me.
Well, there's the son I remember. Now, will you leave here?
No. You go do whatever you have to, Father. I have some other friends here. I have to warn them what's going on. And maybe I can, look around here and find out some more information. From the inside. Something that might help you.
I don't suppose there's any way I could talk you out of that, is there? I mean, you're not gonna do anything halfway. Sounds familiar.
I guess it does.
I'm proud of you, Dustil. You aren't hanging on to a lie after you see it for what it is. Not everyone could do that.
Maybe after this is all over we can talk. I'm still not sure about us, but I'll listen. Maybe we can get back to where we should have been.
Well, I'd like that.
I'll go back to Telos when this is over. You can find me there. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, son. Good luck.
And for complete Karth's quest, we get the completion and some light side points. And we lose the data pad because we gave it to Dustil. Goodbye, Dustil. Could add more party members, but they kind of make him go away because obvious reasons. But anyway, well, Karth's side mission. I think that's all the character. Oh no, we've still got the Canderous' storyline to finish, and then we'll be done with all the side stories for all the characters, if I remember correctly. Korriban. Dustil's eyes have been opened to the true nature of the Sith. He has determined that he will stay on Korriban and try to save some of his friends as well as unearth more information. While it's obvious that not everything is patched up between the two of them, they did agree to meet again after events calm and try to make up for some lost time. Sadly, we will never find out about that in the in the game. So you kind of just have to hope that it works out for Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
So do you think you'll ever see Dustil again?
I think so. If he's anything like he used to be, Dustil hates to be tricked. There's no way he'll let the Sith trick him again. As for whether or not he'll be my son again, I don't know. He's so full of anger and hate. I wasn't expecting him to be like this. Well, maybe we can work it out. I hope so. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Thanks, by the way, for all your help.
No problem. We're buds. If you're playing a female Jedi and you're romancing Karth, oh, I forgot if I ever mentioned that Karth is the romance for the female Jedi. Well, that and one other character, kind of, but I don't know if I mentioned that either. But there's a little extra scene if you're trying to romance them and all that. But anyway, let's talk to Karth again.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We weren't able to ask him about this earlier because of like certain things take priority when it comes to conversation. So until we finish the Dustil story, we couldn't ask him about being Darth Revan. Let's do that now.
If you're ready to talk, then yes. So am I.
And
I can't hate you. I tried. I wanted to hold you responsible for all the things you've done for my wife, for Telos, for Dustil. But I can't.
well, why can't you?
I got the revenge I always wanted when Saul died, but it hasn't brought me the peace that I thought it would. Despite whatever part of Revan is inside you, the darkness that must surely be there, it isn't who you are. That's why I can't hate you, why I don't want any more revenge. You don't have to be Revan. You can be so much more. Whatever the Jedi did to you, they gave you that chance. Whatever's happened up until this point, there's going to come a time very soon where you're going to have to make a choice, and there won't be any turning back.
And if I make the wrong choice, Karth?
Well, then I hope I can save you. From yourself.
I think that conversation's slightly different if you're leaning towards dark side persuasion.
Yes, what's in your mind?
It has been a while since I played the dark side version of this game, I'll admit. Did you ever think about this place, by the way?
Korriban's a desolate world and a Sith planet. There's only one small colony here, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Well, thanks for nothing.
You got it.
Anyway, alright. Now that we're done with that little side quest, let's load up the game and take us back to where we need to get started to work on this planet, shall we? Very easy. Yep, that was very quick. We got a little bit of Karth's character. Like I said, I like this game a lot, but I'll admit that I think BioWare games kind of suffered from this for quite a while, at least until their later, more recent generational games, ever since the PS2 Xbox era, which technically this game came around that time too, but I think they got better over time. Also, they've had new writers and stuff like that. But I'll admit that a lot of the side quests and side stories and character development is good, but I think there could have been slightly a bit more, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like they did eventually get better. And like I said, this is still one of my favorite games, but it definitely has its issues. But anyway, now let's enter the Valley of Korriban. Yep. This is where we're going to try to earn all our prestige. See if we can get
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid.
Oh, well, alright.
There is an old Sith hermit that has been haunting this area, we understand. Watch out for him.
So, are you guys twins? Because you have the exact same voice actor. I mean, you look exactly the same. Alright. Actually, are there any people here we can actually talk to that aren't
unless you're willing
generic?
to lend a hand, leave us to our work.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a Sith. I'm not a digger. I don't dig.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments. There's all kinds of... behind this.
Ooh, hello. Dak Vesar, huh? Let's go ahead and, actually, now that I've loaded it up and everything, I think we're good. Actually, no, it'll be fine. If the editing, or if the recording messes up, I'll be good. Hello.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
I've heard your voice before, too. Old video game designers are reusing voice actors because they can't afford different people. It's because voice actors are based off, from what I've heard, they're based off, well, how many lines they read and how can you schedule them in. If you have to schedule a new voice recording session, that's a whole new set of payment, and I think they have to pay them more because it's taking time out of their schedule. I don't know all the details. I just know that if they got a voice actor in, they basically tried to get him to read as many lines as they could before they were done with their contract or whatever. So anyway, who are you?
My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now. Master Uthar won't allow us to dig with lasers or sonics. We have to use hand tools only, so we don't accidentally destroy anything we run across. That makes progress very slow, however.
Sucks to be you, then. What can you tell me about these ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
Made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs. but Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
Oh, archaeology. Why can't you all be like Indiana Jones? The tombs are dangerous?
Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way.
Well, Did I ask about the tombs?
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
Man, wouldn't it be awesome if we went through the tomb and fought all of them through an epic boss fight of Jedi versus ancient Sith? No? Okay.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
Now let me guess, these are ancient ruins that people have not gone through or fully explored for generations, if not centuries, yet somehow we're going to go through those tombs and find out all their secrets, am I right? Yeah, anyway, welcome to RPGs. Tell me about the tomb of Tulak Horde.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
We don't know much about Tulak Horde, but his armor set in Star Wars The Old Republic is pretty badass. The Takata?
A local pack animal that's very dangerous. Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
What about Marco Ragnos?
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
Okay, well, you haven't really been there very much, have you? How about Nagasato?
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar can enter it.
That must be where the star map is, so we got to earn or proceed to getting that one specifically. Well, we'll get there eventually. But anyway, what did he find, do you know?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
We already asked him about that, didn't we?
It seems that the Sith once
Yeah.
Why they left...
Okay. Oh, here we go. Have you heard about a star map being here?
A star map? No. I haven't heard anything about that. Something like that could be in Nagasato's tomb, I suppose. That tomb's off limits to the students.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sadao instead of Sadao, or however he pronounces it, but...
It's the second tomb on the... Darth Malak...
Oh, okay, never mind. We are asking that. Thanks for your help.
All right, just be careful if you head into any of those tombs.
Well, we got some choices here. Ooh, got a little note. Rogue droid. You have been told about a rogue Sith droid that has escaped from the labs and holed itself up in one of the valley's tombs. The Sith have not yet decided to go into the tomb to remove it by force, leaving it to some enterprising Sith hopefuls to take the job upon themselves. Which means me. Alright, well, I guess we gotta decide which tomb we want to go into first. Ooh, let's rob this place before we do that, though. Yeah, life support back, some adrenals. Excellent. Could always use that, although I haven't used buffs since quite a while, I'll admit. Okay, so we just got the tombs. Looks like there's not much to the actual valley, other than it's not bad from a I don't know if I call it a design point, but I like it.
There is an old Sith hermit.
Yeah, we already talked to you.
Where is that blasted transport crew? We're supposed to send off the next shipment of artifacts right away.
How about you?
Sorry, I'm rather busy with the excavation planning right now.
You know what? I think this is the only planet I really took the time, other than maybe the first planet we ever went to actually talk to NPCs and see what they were saying. Oh, there's LaShao, so if we want to go in there to get whatever it is she's looking for. So we'll talk to her. Maybe not today, maybe next episode. And then this is the Sadao, or however you want to pronounce it. His tomb. Can't go in there yet, though. Adrenal amplifier. I think that's the +3 fortitude. You know what? I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to take on the Sith rogue droid first.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to... Sorry, I can't talk.
Oh,
We have
okay.
to excavate...
You're worthless. Just lightsaber them. Stop talking. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and save it and go inside the tomb and see what we can find. Apparently, a rogue droid, perhaps some traps. Oh, it's going to be fun. Rogue One? No, that's something else. That movie has not come out at the time of recording. Hello, can you tell me about this
You
place?
should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous.
Oh, I do look like a woman in uniform. I mean, why? What do you know about it?
There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it.
Well, how about we have HK talk to him? He's an assassin droid. He's a little bit crazy, too. I resent that, Master. But we should destroy the meat bag, or the electronic bag. Why didn't the Sith do something about it?
I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet.
Ah, but none of them have been Lord Revan or generic main character number 1 before, have they? Where did it get all these droids?
No idea. I think it's building them in there.
Oh, joy. The droid went insane, you say?
Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away.
We don't have anything like that as far as I understand. Are you gonna go inside?
I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while now. I doubt I could do any better than they could.
Oh, this is why you bring a Jedi with disabled droid, right, Jolie? You got the case of the gremlins, I think. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Alright, thanks for your information. You're so helpful for Sith.
Sure thing. Good luck.
Aren't you a prospect? I mean, not an official story prospect because you'd have a name, but still. Oh well. If you can't mess with droids, then I guess don't go inside. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the fire. I think that's what the saying goes. Well, if it's an assassin droid, we can handle it. We've beaten far weaker opponents. Or far stronger opponents. So let's enter the tomb of Marco Ragnos. His outfit was kind of neat in Old Republic. Nothing on too like Horde, though. Agenta Paul's was actually kind of interesting looking in the game as well. Naga Sadao, I don't remember his outfit being too wild. Basically, when they did the MMO game, oh gods, well, straight into the fire, huh? Well, which makes sense. All right. Well, these guys are going to be easy. Disable droid. Disable droid. And reset. We don't need him to run up, and we'll just have HK do that. Oh, there's more of you. Okay. I guess we'll just stay as Jolie for now.
Ready. Intruders detected. Excessive audio impact.
Where are you going, main character? Yeesh. Okay, fine. I can defeat these guys pretty easily, especially with the disabled droid ability. Alright, let's help him out with that. Whoops, don't want to use bombs. See, and people say disabled droids are worth this ability. It's basically Sith lightning for droids. Well, there's bombs here too, by the way. Are we done? Thanks. See, yeah, people say Joey is a weak character. Well, I mean, he is, but he has his uses. It's just, obviously, people consider him not the best party. Let's explore before we go keep chasing after more droids. Ooh, a data recorder, grenade, medipack, sound dampening, stealthy. So we could have stealthed in there if we wanted to, like, kind of not get through the whole thing, but, you know, like oh, what's the word? Like, giving us a few seconds to buff, but we're at too high a level. If we went here at the very beginning, it may have been a lot more difficult. But anyway, let's read this file. The data recorder flashes to life. I haven't been able to catch my poor creations as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as is necessary, however. Or be quiet as is necessary, however. It identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought sound dampeners with us, provided that idiot Ben Hula uses them. Yeah, we could actually equip... Like, I could go solo and just run in there with sound dampeners, but I don't really need to. Let's see. Actually, let me look at the actual item itself and see what it actually says on the sound dampeners thing. Let's see. Stealth +2. Yep, that's all it does. It's just basically it says go in stealth if you want. Don't need to. We're good. Okay, we already searched that dude. And there should be more droids down. I thought there was one more that we saw up in the distance. Okay. Let's wait there for a second, and then we'll have Jolie disable droid because he's got it maxed out, so he doesn't. The only problem with running through this thing is that it gets bombed by the droids. That's probably why you need the stealth ability, so like the traps and stuff like that don't actually like hurt you or whatever. But at this point in the game, there's no point in being stealthy about it. Not really. I do hate the fact that I have basically gotten to this point in the game where I don't even have to like try to grab bombs, which I think you should. If you're playing the stealth game, you should definitely still try to disarm bombs and save them because they are money to be sold later at a given point. Which for now, like at this, like you could sell now or wait till later. And there's a very good reason why I haven't gone and okay. I was just making sure I didn't miss any like random dead dudes or whatever. But there has been a reason why I haven't been selling stuff, or at least been showing me off on screen to it. But it'll still be a while. Without the pace that this game's going, it'll still be a while until we figure out, until I show you why it's been doing that. Hopefully everyone remembers by the time we get to that point in the game. But it looks like we got more to go. We've done some good today. Saved some students, reunited a father and son together, and earned our way. Well, we're getting closer to earn our way towards actual prestige. So, can we survive through the tombs of the Sith, earn prestige, and get to the star map to save the galaxy? Or will we become one of the many corpses to find themselves buried in these places? Find out next time on the next episode of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Oh, wait, and may the Force be with you.